I should mention that we actually do have a segment that we wanted to run here, our Take the Bacon. Ethan and I talked a little bit about this before. There are two big men who are definitely going to be paid by someone, and probably, and possibly the teams who they play on now, Nene and or Nene. I always call him Nene. I can't get over this. And Tyson Chandler. And you and I were sort of debating who is the better player of those two. So let's talk about it, and let's take the bacon. Do you want to open, or should I?
I'll open. I'll go. I'll jump in. I'm very unprepared and still reeling from that information you gave me, and it just sunk in that the Warriors are not going to get Chris Paul, and so it's difficult. So I believe I deserve.
You were so excited when I saw you last night about Chris Paul. You were positively gushing.
Yeah, all the Warriors, all the guys like Steinmetz who were jaded were just smirking and sneering at my childlike enthusiasm for what was inevitably not going to happen. But anyway, Nene/Nene. The way I look at this, it's a little crazy that Tyson Chandler is a more popular free agent, will probably get a bigger deal according to many, because if this happened last year, if this happened just a mere year ago, Nene would get twice the deal that Chandler got, right? That he would get twice the deal that Chandler would get in such a scenario. Chandler has not been healthy. I think we all know that. I know Hilario has had his I just used his last name. I don't know that I'm allowed to do that, but I just used his last name. He has not been healthy at times, but recently, over the past 3 years, it's been an absolute walk. And if you're just looking right now, to the same age, in terms of offensive productivity, Nene is the better player. And I guess it's a matter of he's not a traditional center who does the things that people like from centers, such as block shots and rebound, but he does a lot of subtle things that make him a better player.
I don't know if he... Well, here's my thing, is I think at the center position, it's good to value defense, and not just shot-blocking defense, but the kind of defense that organizes teams, that kind of Garnett force where you're not only cutting off angles, you're not only being huge and blocking shots and protecting the rim, but you're also directing people. And I want someone in the back of my defense who can dunk, who can hit an occasional 15-footer, which is something that Chandler is doing now, and who can direct the defense. Now, Nene isn't an awful defender. He isn't. He's actually comparable in most synergy stats. But if you go one-on-one, he's much worse. And I just like the idea of someone who's going to lead from the back on defense, because when you're in the back of the court, you can see everything. And that mobile big is basically the most important defensive force in the NBA.
I've lost track of a lot of what you were saying, because when you said not only are you protecting the rim, you're directing the defense, and it instantly flashed in my mind to Clyde Frazier saying, not only are you protecting, you're directing, or something. It just flowed very smoothly, and I got distracted because of it. I will say that Nene is an excellent pick-and-roll defender, as I believe Hollinger is mentioned in his profile. Not that I'm aping Hollinger's knowledge and his observations. It is true. And so you can still get good defense from Hilario. And while I would agree that Tyson Chandler is an excellent defender, I would say that his injury risk is higher. And I think that people are being a little wishful in giving the kind of deal they're giving.
I think that championship glow is rubbing off on him a little bit, and that the way that Hilario got kind of punked by the Thunder is rubbing off on him.
Yes.
Well, this has been a very good conversation, a very nice debate. I don't like that Ethan used Nene's last name at all. He's got rid of it for a reason. We don't call Madonna Rubenstein for obvious reasons. I don't know that was her last name. Beckley, I would love to give you the bacon, but mainly because your hair is tousled like you just woke up, and that reeks of someone who deserves bacon. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it to screw you guys, because you always steal it from me. So it is mine. Give it up.
Okay, well, I'm not. I'm not gonna play the bacon graphic. You don't get it. Instead, I'm just gonna dismiss you and bring in our next guest.
Of Zach.
I didn't do it because you guys were minorities.
Ooh, that is a unfortunately very accurate joke.